It's Sunday morning in downtown Portland. The streets are quiet, some people are headed to church, and nearby I make my way into a makeshift homeless camp. Pops? Are you doing okay, Pops? Inside this tent, a 70-year-old man moaning in pain. I just want to make sure Pops is doing okay.
Oh, man.
He's known as Pops. He's been living on the streets for the last 10 years. Pops suffers from severe neuropathy. He hasn't been able to get up from the ground for the last few days. Pops, your feet are not in good shape.
No. They feel like blocks of wood.
A man who calls himself Brother Ray offers him comfort. He, too, is homeless. Do you go visit the homeless camps?
That's where I live. I'll go, I stay out with them. Somebody needs to. And Father sent me, and I had a calling, and I won't refuse that.
This is your calling.
That's right.
This is the first time I've been down like this. One time I got sick, and I laid on the sidewalk for about 2 or 3 days. So I probably had to get her from there.
Between the winces and grunts of pain, Pops tells me about finding food in dumpsters.
You just throw away these packages of turtles.
But that's how you would find most of your food, going through the dumpster?
Yeah. I mean, if you're hungry and you missed the meal at the mission.
All right, Pops,
nice meeting you, Jeff.
You hang in there.
Right.
Pops is just one of the homeless I'll follow this week as I document their stories. Nearby at Southwest 11th and Columbia, a lone tent dots the sidewalk. Is that Princess? Hello? Hi, how are you? Remember, she calls herself Princess. For the last month, this has been her home.
Life or trouble?
Well, life in general for you. Strangers pass by, sometimes offering food.
There are some other things inside.
A lost soul living on a Portland sidewalk.
There's been people who just hit me 10 times and took the rest of my stuff.
Across the river on the east side, Samantha has been living by herself in a tent by a dumpster near a loading dock. She's 24.
I had all these laid down, and I would just lay down. There's a pallet underneath there, and I had a shopping cart over there with my tools and my clothes.
Sam tells me her story of struggling to kick drug addiction and living on the street.
This is the heater that we use for heat or whatever. I just take this thing and I pee in this.
30 years ago, my report on Portland homeless revealed a few hundred on the streets. No one ever could have imagined this future for Portland. Thousands of unnamed faces and tents, now part of the city's landscape.
Portland needs really a homeless czar. Let me just throw this out. They need a homeless czar.
This week, you'll hear from those on the front lines frustrated by inaction and homeless policies that haven't worked, earning Portland a national reputation.
I don't want people going around talking about my community, and the end of the conversation is they got a homeless population there. That's what people leave here with.
I'll travel the streets at night with the Union Gospel Mission's search and rescue team, meeting firsthand the people they help, taking you inside their tents and lives.
We've had problems with the rats coming in and getting the food, and then all the canned food I have on a shelf, which is actually right behind the stove.
They just came in and they started ripping tarps off of our tents.
In a story called Sweep and Repeat, you'll see the homeless move from one sidewalk and simply setting up camp nearby until the next homeless sweep. And where will most of these people go after this?
We try to guide them, but we can only guide them so far.
You know anything about this green bike out here it's torn apart? Huh?
No.
It's right next to your tent. You don't know anything about it?
I'll take you on a homeless patrol with the Portland police officer who knows the homeless by the bikes they steal and the drugs they use, over and over again.
You got a loaded syringe right next to your hand there. It's right there, dude.
You'll see why frustrated neighbors and business owners say enough is enough.
We can move it around the city, and that's what happens. If we call and they say, okay, for a week it's gone. It's over in Springwater Corridor. It's in Southeast Industrial Area. It's over by the Rose Quarter. It just moves around.
And in a report, Lost Chances, we look at the controversial decision by county commissioners not to turn the never-used Wapato jail into a homeless shelter.
I saw Wapato as an economic development engine to address a major problem here, and people didn't want to do it. They made all kinds of excuses.
And I'll take you on a tour of a homeless center in San Diego. Many experts say Portland needs to copy.
If we're just allowing people just to be all over the street, live in squalor, let them do their drugs and alcohol with no consequence, we're hurting people, man.
And you'll see how this program is putting the homeless to work. Back in Portland, it's Sunday evening. A new week is beginning, and across the city, on sidewalks, streets, and doorways, Portland's homeless are facing another night on the streets. It's the unsheltered truth.
Jeez, your heart just goes out to them, and you spent so much time.
And I dealt with the homeless and those who work with the homeless, and you were asking me, who are you not going to hear from in this report? I chose not to talk to politicians and the policymakers because they've had the media stage for the last few decades. And I really wanted this to be a story from a different perspective. Now, tomorrow, my story continues, and we're going to take a look at sweep and repeat, and it says exactly what it is. Jennifer, I visited homeless camps. I would talk to people, and I follow them as they're swept from one place and simply go up the block and set up camp somewhere else.
And tell them when you started working on this. I mean, you've been in every morning, every night, on weekends. You genuinely went out there and got to know these folks and are trying to figure out a solution to fix this problem.
And you said the word. As we get towards the end of the week, you'll see some solutions that a lot of folks say Portland should be looking at. The mayor just said he wants to throw more money towards the homeless. Let's spend that money right, not on things that haven't worked, but on things that have worked. We'll take a look at that later in the week.
It's a pretty candid series every day this week.
Oh, thanks, Jennifer.
Yeah.